He's hitting him, so he just pushes the wave. Oh, that's... What the fuck? There's no way. No. Nidalee is terrible. Okay, you've just lost the game. Perfect. I would laugh my ass off if this guy just locked in Nidalee with Jax, Azir, Ezreal. They're playing like dodgeball comp, I guess. Oh, Galileo mid. I hate this Nidalee pick. The problem is you're playing very low CC, right? The only CC is Leona, and then your only win condition in a way is like Jax winning lane. But you have a winning jungle matchup. Lee Sin beats Nidalee. You have a roaming mid with TP who can get out of lane. You have scaling. Like for example, okay, how do I summarize this? Bot's getting pushed in, okay? This lane is pushing. So this as long as Lulu play safe on their own, they're fine. The Azir will push in Galio, but this guy can just drop waves and ult and just TP to side lane. So it's like a TF kind of, doesn't matter. Lee Sin beats Nidalee and Camille beats Jax in lane level 1 to 5 if she has jungle attention, right? It's just a peanut comfort pick, but I think it's really terrible because you're so heavy AP in mid jungle right now. It's ridiculous how much value you get out of Merc Treads. Okay, no, Deft's just playing like a madman. Ezreal E-start. Wow. That bot wave is... First bot wave is doomed. Can't lane. Ashe Lulu is gonna take over this map. They want to retake bot. Do they have a sweeper? They won't... Even if they do, they won't have it for the next 10 seconds. So the invade doesn't work, but HLE still have bot push, and the wards that they have will tell them where Nidalee is going, so they can play an isolated 2v2. And you can see this isolated 2v2. It's so unlaneable for Nongshim. This Ezreal has to base already. Oh my god. Ezreal has to base. Both junglers pathing top means you're free to lane 2v2. So Camille gave up top push. Normally when I see this Camille-Jax matchup, they either start Q on Camille and they walk up with Grasp and trade aggressively. But then again, if Jax has E, you lose. Or the safe thing, what I see Camille's do is they start W and they poke you out with W. They just walk up W. If you E, they just walk away. Well, they can dive bot right now, can't they? They have really good TP timing. This Galio just based. Wave has to be pushed in by Azir. Stacking wave bot. Ezreal no heal. Ward into TP. Okay, this is a great dive. If Chovy tanks, this Ezreal is dead. Just needs to channel W. Level 1 Ezreal. E-start has flash, so he could dash away. But Rich has a good TP timing right now as well, so he's going to match 100%. And this could win top here if they back off after the TP. Okay, they're going for the full dive. Yeah, one-shot the Ezreal. Oh my god, Gory TP'd as well. Actually, Gory's TP was so bad. Why does Gory TP in the top tribe bush? He should just TP on the tower with Jax. Like right now, TP on tower. And Nidalee pushes mid. So if you're Nongshim here, Nidalee should take over mid, and you should double TP on the tower as they commit. And you probably trade 2 for 1 here. If they're both TPing right now on this tower, boom, and there's Azir here, I think you get Lee Sin maybe? No, you don't actually. Yes, flash. Wow, great dive by HLE. Really good play. Really good play. Chovy, really good base timing. They stack the wave bot. Jungle paths down. They set that up very well. Okay, this Ezreal has 1 CS. Bot lane is absolutely unlaneable. And now top lane is in a really hard state as well because Morgan was able to push top out while this guy TP's bot. And now he can save his TP. He's going to hover for crab and base probably. Now he could save TP. I think running back top is fine here. The wave's pushing into him. I don't think Jax can push it out fast enough. He saves TP. So you're stomping bot. You got their sums on AD. And you have TP advantage top. So you just won both side lanes in one play. Oh, Chovy movement. Yeah, now they can't lane in bot, I think. When they start to get bouncing waves, like Deft will thin this out and start to push it back in. I think freezing as Ashe Lulu is really useless. I think they should just push and threaten tower plates non-stop. Unless they want to stack a wave, then I think it's fine to stack waves and slow push, right? But just freezing is not really doing much. I think they need to start controlling this push. It's much more important than kind of deny creeps. Ezreal can farm at max range anyway. It's not like it's going to do anything. Galio has really good prio. They have really good ping setup here. And Galio can move between. I think the only way to min-max this is if this ping from Galio was here, but it's like whatever. Now they're stacking a wave. Perfect. This is stack. Slow push the wave. Last hit every creep. And then wait for this wave to arrive. And then you have 3 waves under that tower. Galio can fast push this mid wave right now. Lee Sin can come down. The wave will meet here. Perfect. Now they just slow push this wave. Galio sprints down with ult, and now you threaten to dive again. Perfect play from HLE here. Perfect. They're not going to go for it because there are peanuts defending it. And so is Gory by running through lane. But you see how they stack a wave? So what they do is they step up past the wave. Important. I'll kind of break it down for you how to stack a wave. So what they do is they thin out any big wave that stacks towards them. Then they thin it out a little bit more than their own wave. So they have one more creep maybe. And then they just wait. And then it's last hit every creep. And then when the waves collide like this, you can walk past the wave. And you zone Ezreal from being able to hit anything. And because you have more creeps, this is going to slow push. It's going to take a while to slow push. Now, a lot of people here might just hit these creeps. But if you hit all these creeps with Ashe and you push it, then of course this will hit the tower. But you don't want this to hit the tower. You want more than this to hit the tower. And you know that this wave's coming. So you just wait. You see that ping right there? They said they're pinging this wave. So they ping the wave. Deft stacks it. Makes it so the waves meet here. Really classic stuff. Really good stuff. Very basic, fundamental stuff. And now you fast push this wave. The reason they don't slow push this one and wait for them to die is because Ezreal can hit the wave, but for free. Like, if they just do exactly what they did here on this wave, then Ezreal will be able to kill these two, maybe a couple creeps, because he's in range of auto attacks, right? But because his Galio is already pushed mid, and because Lee Sin's already here, it's better to just fast push and start. Because by the time Ashe kills this wave, this one's here, look. This one's here, la 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 la. They meet, boom. Now you have this under tower. So, what are the comms from both sides? Galio says, I'm going to push in mid and move bot. Willer says, cool, I'll meet you guys on bot. And how do you communicate? Do you use times? Do you use anything? No, it's very easy. This looks really complicated, but if you're a pro team, it's very easy. How the steps? Step number 1, bot wave is stacking. Okay, that's step number 1. That's the first thing they say, bot wave stacking. Okay, can we dive bot on this wave?
Go, man.
Will be the next question. And then they'll say, well, no.
Go.
Why no? Because Chovy will say no because he's got a wave coming. And Willer will say no because he's on Drake, right? So you can't push this and dive bot. Won't happen. What about next wave? Can we dive bot on next wave? Yeah, I can keep this stack up. Okay, I can just push mid quickly. We dive on this wave. So you don't count like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. This is really bad. You just say, we dive on this wave right here. They ping it. And what that means is, dive on this wave. What Chovy expects from his bot lane is that this wave is under tower when he comes down to bot. Same for Willer. And then that's just comms. That's it. And then it's just play accordingly. Looks really complicated, but that's all you have to do. Chovy fast pushes, runs bot. And then for the opposite side, Nongshim are saying, guys, they're stacking a bot wave, and Lee Sin just did Drake. So jungle's bot side. There's 3 people bot, and they have TP on Camille, so there could be 4 people bot if they want. And they have Galio ult, so they could have 5 people bot. We have nothing to match. So Gory says, well, I could catch this mid wave, or I could let my bot lane die 3v5. So of course he has to drop his mid wave and run bot to defend this, because the game is over. If Ezreal can't catch this wave, he's already 40 CS down, roughly. If he can't get any of this and he dies, like, this game is fucking doomed. It's doomed. Absolutely doomed. Even if he's not gonna die and he's forced to run all the way to his tier 2, he can't play the game, right? So Peanut's here to defend the play, Gory's here to defend the play. So both teams talk about the same thing. And another cool thing, just a small addition to this, if you min-max. So if we're HLE, me and you guys in chat are HLE, and we're saying we're diving bot, and then we see Nidalee here. Look, Willer sees Nidalee. Okay. Gory is losing midwave. Jungle shows here. We can't dive because there could be 4 people here. So what does Chovy do instantly? He presses B. Instantly, Chovy just recalls. The reason he's just recalling right now is because the play's off, first of all. But second of all, there's no reason for him to run down. And the enemy team, Gory and Peanut, still don't know where Galio is, right? He's basing on a pink. All they saw, let's look at their vision, okay? All they saw was a Galio, fast push mid, and run down. That's all they saw. So this is a very common strat called basing in fog. Caps does this a lot in EU. He'll just push a wave, and in your vision, now you don't see this, right? Galio just ran bot in vision. Galio's bot side. Okay, until we find Galio, we can't really do anything. So Nidalee can't fight Lee Sin, when in reality, they're actually backing away right now, but he's in base, and he's running out the base to the next wave mid. They're gonna group up and find him together, you see? Looking for Galio, looking for Galio. You can even see the way that they're using spears, right? Right there in that frame. See that spear right there? They're looking for Galio. In actual fact, Galio's already based. He's running out mid. So by the time they realize, yeah, Galio based, he's already back to mid. You see that? Now they know he's based, but he's already here, and he's got his items. So that's a very good strategy you can do. If you're making a play on one side, and they have no vision, you can just base during the play. If the play's off, right? This was a great play by Chovy. Now he's back to lane with Merc Treads. In the exact same spot. And he lost nothing. And Gory lost a wave. They didn't get the dive bot, but yeah, I mean, they defended it, right? And if you're defending a play, you're always losing out on another lane. So yeah, HLA in a great spot right now. Even though it's a 1k gold lead, it's an insane spot. This gold is kind of useless to look at. Like a 1k gold lead at 7-8 minutes. It's all in bot, right? So that's what you think. But Galio is actually up 10 CS into an Azir, where he should be under tower, getting absolutely blasted. There's no TPs on the enemy team, and they still have a global bot. And they still have bot push, and they still have full bot vision, and they have Drake. So in terms of context of how far ahead they are, the gold doesn't really represent it at all. They just have full control. Control is way more valuable than gold, especially when you're playing enchanters into melee supports. Like this Leona wants to go on this Lulu, but he can't. He can never see enemy mid. Look again. Chovy pushes mid and runs bot.
Let's go, man.
And they don't know where he is. Look, Azir is saying, guys, Galio's running bot. I have no TP. Okay, well, it's 4v2. How can I lane? This Leona wants to fight, but she never has anyone with her because they have perma mid push on a Galio. This Azir has to run around looking for him. And by the time he finds him, he pushes another wave. Oh, it's so annoying to play against, huh? Now look what this Galio is doing. Running topside, you know? This Azir can't match him. He can never go on him because he doesn't have vision of Lee Sin. And he can never chunk him because the wave is dead before he gets there. So, yeah. I think Chovy is playing great. If the Azir uses his spells to hit Galio, first of all, he has a good shield to prevent the damage and pots. But second of all, it means that the wave is not getting hit. So Galio can just push it. He's hitting him, so he just pushes the wave. Oh, that... What the fuck? There is no way he just buffered that. There's no way. No, 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 no. This guy is mental, man. What am I watching? Dude, what am I watching? Is it just a fucking chrono break or what? I didn't even know this interaction worked like that. I didn't know you could E-buffer a knockback on Galio. That's not serious, right? Okay. Jesus. Yeah, this guy is absolutely ungankable, I think. Now, the best thing about that was not the fact that Azir ulted, but the fact that Azir used WEQR, so he's completely So he's gonna have to get support to push out the next wave in base. Yeah, I think HLE played great over tempo so far. Like, he's always going to be up in items over Azir because he's taking bases on plays they force, where the enemy mid is forced to cover the plays, right? So, a lot of solo lanes especially, mostly top laners, will push in waves and then look to TP, right? Once your wave's pushed in, you have good TP timer. When you're running from base, you have great TP timer because the wave's probably under their tower, right? A lot of people actually TP on bad waves, for example. So, let's say a wave just hits your tower and now it's slow stacking towards the enemy, right? And you're stacking a wave into them, and you're forced to TP away, you're gonna lose so much fucking gold and time on the map. If you don't get anything on bot, for example, if your wave is here, and your blue team, and it's pushing into them, doomed, right? So, a lot of the times when I'm casting, and I see a top laner TP bot, you know, and they get a double kill or whatever, or bot lane gets 2 kills, the first thing I ask is, observers, can we see top wave? Because if top wave is in, like, this spot, and it's blue team, and it's pushing into the Camille and Jax just TP bot, then like this Jax is a level down at worst, you know. Adam does this a lot where he just sacks top completely. So now, another interesting thing to talk about here is Galio just TP top, right? So where do you think Camille is going to run? From base. It just makes sense to run mid, you know. It makes no sense for Galio to base, Camille to base, and then for them to run out their lanes in a way, right? Depends. I don't know if Galio based yet, but a lot of the times what you'll see is if Chovy had already based, he would stay top, take this pink, push in the next wave, and Camille would take over mid. It just makes a lot more sense rather than like running, TPing top, clearing one wave, running back mid, you know. It makes more sense to stay and then he runs mid. I think in this case it won't happen because Chovy has still not based and he probably wants to just run mid, catch a wave and base. So I guess he's just going to run to here, catch this wave and then base. And Camille can base for free, right? So, okay, so Chovy still hasn't based and Azir is basing. So yeah, okay, cool. So he's just going to catch a wave and base. This Jax is just playing like a psychopath. Look at him. He's just pushing waves in his face. Like, look at where the wave's being held. This guy is a free kill if they get a Camille Galio ult. Lulu's behind. They're heralding top. They should not be allowed. It's completely illegal. Just kill them. Yeah. Wow, really good rotation from Vista. I like this a lot. What you'll see a lot, especially in pro leagues from supports, is... Okay, so Drake's dead. Again, you're playing with the enemy team's information. So what does Ezreal see one minute ago? He sees Ashe Lulu on the lane, right? He sees... I know it's hard to see the minimap right now. But he sees Ashe Lulu laning bot. And then he sees them move top, right? You see them? He sees them, and then they move top. Cool. They did Drake. And then, again, Lulu's basing. It's just basing in fog again, using the enemy team's information against him. Where now Ashe comes to the lane, but Ezreal can't walk up. His support's in base, yes, but Lulu could be here, you know? So he can't walk up. And then by the time he realizes that, maybe he could actually fight this guy, Ashe can just push the wave and back off. So Ashe has pushed Ezreal in, and he can back off if he wants. And meanwhile, Lulu's top. During this play, Morgan freezes top. He knows Jax has to walk up, so it actually makes sense for him to run top. You know, there's some kind of value to it. You know, if Morgan wanted to base or let this wave crash on the tower, then Rich wouldn't need to be here, would he? If Morgan just backed off here and stood at his tower and let this wave crash, then Rich has no job top and he'd run away. But he purposely holds the wave here and pulls it into the bot side to make it crash like this to stop the wave from crashing, you know? So what we used to say in pro play, is 1 to 8 minutes. It's like, if you make a play, then whoever's in the play is involved, okay? So if I gank top as a jungler in the first 8 minutes, it's very unlikely that anyone will be there, apart from the enemy jungler, right? If I gank mid, 1 to 8 minutes, it's very unlikely that anyone will be there, apart from the jungler, if I have good vision setup, right? But anything past 8 minutes is a 5-man play. So every single play that happens here is a 5-man play, right? So for example, Morgan freezes top, Vista bases and runs top to help him, Lee Sin runs top as well, so they're 3-men. Everyone has a job in this play. Ash's job in this play is to play safe, right? They could make a cross map on him, he could get ganked, he could get TP'd on behind, and now Galio's job is to lean top, right? Alternatively, Rich needs to crash his top wave, and Peanut wants to herald top. So what does Kellen do? Well, he abandons bot. Okay, they're probably saying now, yeah, we should herald top, I have a good push wave, good stacking wave. Okay, cool, I'll run top. Okay, I'll meet you top. Okay, I'll herald top. Okay, now Azir push mid and maybe hover top or use your TP if you need to. And Ezreal play safe, right? Everything past 8 minutes is a 5-man play. Especially when there's no tier 1s down. So everyone's matching everyone. That's why a lot of the times past 8 to 10 minutes, you'll see a lot of teams like match each other on plays. Leona's really late. Her pathing was... I don't know if they just communicated it late or her just pathing was bad. Because she runs to about here and then runs top. Whereas Lulu just runs like this. So yeah, I think that it was around now that they realized they wanted to play top. So like 5-10 seconds too late. They didn't know it at the time now. It's just hindsight. But if she knew earlier, she would be about here right now. And she could match this 3v3. But yeah, HLE were just quick to the play. It's both the same play, right? Nongshim wants to crash the wave in Herald. HLE wants to freeze and kill him before he can crash it. It's the same play on both teams. That's why everyone's matching. Just HLE saw the play faster than Nongshim did. Cool. Again, only 1.5k gold lead, but game's in a great state for HLE, right? Double neutral objective. Defended the enemy team's Herald play. Ash's free farm pushing into Ezreal with no threat on her. Yeah, looks good. The Camille's got a kill onto the Jax. And you still have Galio ult again. So, yeah, any play they try to make, you're going to get covered, right? I haven't seen this game, but I can already kind of see what's about to happen. Because the Lee Sin position is so fucking good. So what happens is, Morgan TP's top, obviously, to catch top wave. Willer's hovering around. Make sure that he can hold the wave again. It's the exact same situation where the wave's frozen, and Morgan wants to keep it there. And Rich wants to crash it. So what is it? It's a 5-man play. So the second he TP's back, watch everyone on the map's reaction. All this 3-man runs top, and both jungle supports from them run top. It's a 5-man play. Both AD carries are kind of out of the play, so it's a 4v4. But Peanut gets spotted jumping over. And I think the second Chovy sees that and they ping it, he's already hovering. Azir can't cancel Galio ult here. So this could go pretty bad for Nongshim if they defend this play well with Galio ult. Oh my god, yeah, it's a fucking horror. Yeah. Oh, Morgan dodged the spear as well. Oh shit, the arrow hit him. What? Dude, these long range arrows. Holy shit, man. Deft. Yeah, it's a horror. So that's basically GG. Man. Not only have you made a dive bot, a top play, you've also avoided every single play they made in mid, and you defended both their plays in top. So, like, yeah, this game is done and dusted. Right here, after this top play, I can tell you, for a fact, in Europe scrims, EU scrims, that's a remake right there. Yeah, you guys win. GG, 1-0 to you. Go next game, because you can't play the game now. Like, the game is just hard to win. Like, this Galio is 4-0-0, the Camille is ahead. This game is impossible now. Okay, so Deft is playing a bit greedy here for bot tower. He has no vision on the map. I mean, he's gonna die. He got first tower. It's a lot of gold, but he's gonna die. Kind of hashtag worth. He has no shutdown, sure. A bit greedy, but yeah, I can see why he just goes for the first tower of the game. Cool, so HLE will get this Herald. This Herald can be used mid, because you're playing Galio into Azir. It's really hard to even get any plates in the map. I think Herald mid is good if Camille has this kind of push, right? She can just move mid. And I think this Azir has to back off with no flash. I think mid tower is pretty free. Could also Herald top. It's also free, but I think that the top tower won't be as hard to get as mid tower, because this Azir can just push waves in your face. Breaks up in 50 seconds. So this Camille will either want to push out top and move down, or push out top and base. Ooh, nice catch. Nice catch. Oh, we got the crab. Holy shit, Wheeler. 27 seconds, not the end of the world. I think that Nongshim can have a free top player. This top tower is dead, but it's just a case of how much time is it going to take to get this top tower. Because I think they have to give up Drake if they stay too long, right? Lulu's already sprinting down bot. I think Lee Sin will be sprinting bots from base too. We have a good wave there for top tower. Okay, they're going to go for a dive, but yeah. Chovy's here with ult. Nice stopwatch by Kellen. That was a really good stopwatch, but Lulu's here now. Chovy's... he's fine. Mill might be dead. Okay, Lee Sin did not even sprint to Drake. He just came top. I think it's bad by Lee Sin here. I think Lee Sin made a mistake coming out of base there. I mean, you can obviously see why he runs top, because there's a fist fight, so he thinks he can get here in time. But I think if he just runs straight to Drake, it's free on spawn. Whatever happens top happens. Like, the thing is, defending this play is good as Lee Sin, but you can never get anything. Like, if Lee Sin shows up, maybe you can get a kill. I can see why he ran top. I mean, Chovy has TP, so he could just base TP mid, run to Drake, or he could run to Drake and catch, run to mid, sorry, and catch the wave. Okay, this guy's gonna start Drake. Sure. His whole team needs to come ASAP though, and Morgan has no TP, so looks like they have the window to do it. This Nidalee is running for his life, but I think it's gonna die before he gets there. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, so free Drake anyway. Good job. I guess Willer running top was fine then, because they all had the base anyway, and they can just run bot because they already came out of base, right? So I guess they're faster. 3 Drakes now, and they have Herald still. The only problem they have on the map is the Jax. They've been managing the Jax really well. Just keep pushing out bot with bot push, and then using their support to run top and Chovy hovers. This is what they've been doing the whole game to cover this top lane, which is good. I think when your bot lane's already really far ahead, you could take bot tower and just keep trading sides, right? But it's not worth it against Jax and Camille, I suppose, in their eyes. It's just better to use bot push to translate it top. Wow, this is really dangerous from Nongshim. This Azir is just pushing top wave. His whole team's bot side and they have 1 TP. This Camille has a great all-in time right now. I think it's good to make 2 plays at once here. Making 2 plays at once is always a bad thing, but if they have no waves to play on, it's fine. And I think that if they herald mid, this guy can all in top. Even though he has no vision. I think that if there's 2 or 3 people top, they're losing their mid tower. And if there's no one top, this guy's flashing away. I think Camille could have gone aggressive there. Pretty sure he wins pretty hard into that Azir. Morgan's TPing to match bot. Only risk there is Nash is up in 30 seconds and now your Camille has no TP. But I guess he's TPing because he's going to lose his bot tower. Yeah, he pushes out top wave. Galio bases and takes over top. And now he wants to TP bot, otherwise he's losing his bot tier 1. Okay, sure. Yeah, I can see it. Just I think this TP could be really... Yeah, it's for sure a good TP angle. This tower is dead otherwise. Okay, Chovy has Zhonya's. He can take over top now and match Azir pretty easily. Problem is now Morgan has no TP. So what does this do? Well, it gives the team a window, like blue team a window where like this Jax can push in bot and Camille shows catching the wave like exactly right now. And then he just TPs to Nash and this falls a 4v5. And maybe Leona can turn with a 0 or something. That's the only play it opens up. So of course Red HLE will know this. Morgan just literally showed them that he has no TP. So he has to be really careful on how he manages the Nash situation. You know, if Jax is really trading aggressively and trying to fast push and then gets the wave on the tower and starts spacing, then he should already know if his team has no vision on Baron that there's a chance he'll TP. So he has to be ready to move non-stop. So they're not even playing for Nash right now. Willer is just hovering behind Morgan and Chovy has TP. Yeah, there's TP. Wow, nice ult by Morgan. Yeah, Rich is dead. Cool, Drake's in 2 minutes. Quick free kill. They won't lose anything top because Chovy just TP'd bot, got the play, and then is going to be able to base and defend top side. I guess the only bad thing about this is you got nothing from it. All you got is a kill and Camille can push out bot. I don't know what kind of value that gives you when Camille has no TP, no ult, no ignite anyway. Okay, so Azir is TPing bot. They have no TP. I'm guessing Ashe was trying to shadow this Camille because she's already ulted and kill the Jax. But Kellen probably read the play and ran through bot. Now Azir is TPing. This could be bad for them. Azir gets in there. Oh, he missed his ult completely. Morgan's dead. Okay, Rich is dead. Deft is just murdering them. Holy moly, Deft is doing so much damage. And Willer is probably fine. He has flash. Okay, he got flashed on. Does he have W? No, he can't get in range. Okay, Chovy had no TP for this whole play, so it's a 4v5. But Deft is just murdering them. I think Morgan stopwatched the Leona and the Azir ult, and Deft flashed them both. So 2 ults were kind of wasted there. Yeah, Vista early flashed and Deft flashed reaction. So everything missed. Ezreal ult missed. Then Arrow hits Rich. He's just pumping damage. Note E. Yeah, Ashe Lulu when she's buffed up in 2 items. And has Q stacks. Free hitting. Lands a stun. Kills them. All 3. Willer can't kill the Peanut here because Dogdam is... he missed his Q there, but it wouldn't matter. I thought Dogdam was blocking the Q. But in the end he walks away from his Nidalee. It was really hard Q to hit because the Ezreal was in the way. Okay, still not bad for Nongshim to get 2 kills, but yeah, this Ashe is a bit out of control now and Chovy wasn't even there, so it's gonna get a bit worse. Okay, at least they get the Ocean Soul, so that's really good. I mean, what I guess you could do is Vista could just play like a nutcase here, because how do they drop this? Because they see on a ward they've started Drake. They see for sure they started Drake. He literally runs over this ward and Blast comes in. But I guess Vista is just out of position, because what Vista could do is just run in a straight line and get Galio ulted, but it just dies before he gets there. Fucks. And they're both out. Okay, they denied the soul. What happened here? Yeah, Morgan was looking for Rich, and Deft and Vista was behind. And he ults him, and then that's where the TPs come in, and Kellen matched it through lane. So good match by Kellen, good TP by Gory. Ends up in a 3-for-2, but they lose the Ocean Soul. Again, they have mid push. They just push in mid and run down. Rich can never play this side lane aggressive. I think this is a good representation of how to play the game if your side lane loses but your mid lane wins, right? Like, you just fast push waves. You have some vision bot side. You have some kind of vision top side as well, because you don't want them to lose. You only want them to lose Nash. It's only 1 pink, right? You have top push 2, and this guy's ulting bot. The only risk of doing this is if your Galio dies, right? I think that having a 0 on this wave and Nidalee being here, maybe their support being like here, there's a chance Galio gets collapsed on as well, and that's the cross-map trade-off. But as long as your top laner is safe, I think going for this bot play is fine, because he has TP as well. So after the play, he can base and TP top. Lee Sin doesn't really need to be there, so in reality, 3 people from HLE can stay top, if you count Camille basing and TPing. So yeah, it's good to just push mid and just keep fogging bot or like running bot. At least getting your Camille some kind of side push, because once you help your Camille will help you, right? So this Camille now can get bot push, and that means that she can run mid, or she can base after this bot wave and run mid or run top and help your team out, you know? It frees her up. If you free her up, she can free you up. So now this Camille can base, and because the wave is on tier 2, you can just run mid from base, and maybe they can force Nash and get Jax's TP right now. Could be a good play. They have this push, they have this push, you know, they have a good window to just run to Nash right now and start it with Galio TP maybe. And then maybe you can get Jax TP. You know, you have a lot of options. You have so many options when you have these lanes pushing in. You don't have to pull the trigger immediately, but yeah. Okay, Galio catches bot wave. So Galio is matching the Jax now. I mean, I don't think Galio wins. Oh, maybe he does actually, this Jax. I mean, he has Blade, does a little bit of a mar. I guess Galio can just push the waves in his face. They probably think it's better to match Camille into Azir and Galio bot, because both have TP up, so both can go bot. They just think Galio's better. I mean, Galio can clear the wave faster, and he can probably trade easier. Just proto belt W this Jax. He's matching top now, yeah, so he doesn't want to face this Galio. Oh, what the fuck is Leona doing? No, she's clearing a pink, and they're just question mark pinging her, like, why is she clearing our vision in Nash? She was clearing a ward here at the end of Nash, when she has no pushing lanes, so yeah, that Leona is kind of making a mistake there, for sure. Galio can run up the river now and ult the Camille onto the first target. If Morgan is patient, can also TP. Faster, I guess. Here comes the ult. Boom. Oh, Gory played it good. But Chovy, knocked up. Yeah, good play by Chovy. Just got the Azir. Close. Azir has no TP. Maybe has it when he's alive, but now it's a 3v5. They have good poke. Oh, they're all there's their turn. Ash arrow into one shot. Everyone's dead. Oh, Deft is dead. No, stopwatch. Cleanse, stopwatch. Okay, GG. That was really well played. Good turns. Camille turns first with Galio ult. Second turn is the Ash arrow onto whoever walks up. Like, whoever you hit there from Jax, Nidalee, Ezreal, they're dead, right? They have no cleanses. I think it's just an insta-pop. So you can see in the replay. First turn is Camille Galio. Kill Azir. Second turn is just Ash arrow. Pull shots. Make play happen. Dead. Now they're setting up mid push into tier 2. Cool. They're playing 1-4 here. Camille has TP to join the team whenever she wants, but Galio doesn't have ult or TP, so he wants to stay with his Ashe. There's no point in Galio pushing top right now, because he has no TP, and the reason they're not playing for top tier 2 is obvious, right? They could be playing 1-4 with an objective in mind, but Drake's up, right? So it just makes sense to play for Drake. Again, there's the argument that Camille can push this and go for this and then TP to this, but I guess the safest option is being in bot, because they're playing for bot side vision because of Drake, right? So it's just easier. Okay, a bit of deep here, but yeah, they're all one shot. Okay, Galio ult came up, so he can defend his Ashe. Oh, he left him a sec there. Ashe polymorph from Vista, one pop. Nice stopwatches. This Jax is having a rough time against Lulu. They get Cloud Soul. Now they can push in bot wave, which they were doing with Camille. Oh wait, bot tier 2 is up. Okay, of course they all play bot side then. I thought this bot tier 2 wasn't up and top tier 2 was up. Okay, now they're playing Ocean Soul, Lulu Ashe. Yeah, Camille. Oh, it's a horror for Nongshim. Now they're gonna play top side, because Galio has TP and ult, and he can play 1-3-1 now. If Lee Sin covers him and Ashe Lulu keep mid pushed in and Camille can go bot, that is 1-3-1. Great. Everyone has globals to help each other out. Ashe has GA now, so she's unkillable, but their Baron buff is off. Safe thing to do here with these pushing lanes is just to wait for Nash. You could like push in mid, move top, take top tier 2, and then try to threaten this, or move around the map and pull them around the map, you know, running top, they move top side, and then you use bot wave anyway. But it's not really necessary. If you're HLE, there's only reason to do this is if you are getting outscaled, or like you have a really good dive, or you really want to force because they have no sums on someone, and you can make something happen. But it's just a bit too risky for, what is it? Like, you have to pull it off perfectly to get an inhib maybe. Not really worth it. Just keep the waves pushed in and wait for a mistake. And if nothing happens, then you just keep the waves pushed in and one-shot Nash. And they have to walk into you eventually, so you can just kill them. Nongshim's looking for picks. Their only objective they can get is this tier 2 top, I think. This will die, but that's about it, unless Nongshim grieves it. Okay, well, Gory's... Yeah, Deft's going really deep here. I guess they're just gonna dive. They're tier 2s, sure, yeah. Okay. I mean, they're 12k gold up, and this Galio just died in 1 second. Okay, well, the game's over. Never mind. Normally what would happen here is the game would slow down a bit. Nongshim would defend their towers with Azir. And unless HLE want to go for a full dive, then they're just waiting for Nash. But I guess 1 arrow onto Gory, fight starts, game's over. This Ashe has GA, Cleanse, Lulu, Shield Bow, Wit's End, so he's really untouchable. And the heal on top of that. Good game by HLE. Good game by HLE. Liked it a lot.